Yay!
I
You
don't
made
know.
it.
I don't know if I'm on my head or my elbow at the moment today.
Well, at the moment you're on your arse.
Yeah, I've lost count of it. It's four. No, I've done 3 videos, a little live stream this morning. That you should see the beginning of next week. That's even worse. Anyway, good evening, folks. On a very busy day on the channel. We had a bit of fun.
Excuse me while I go.
Oh,
slurpy.
Anyway, we've got a bit of a silly poll tonight. Good evening, Zeb and Christopher.
Evening, Zeb, Christopher.
Yeah, we're just should the UK pull out of the Eurovision Song Contest? It's a bit of fun. It's not. No, but I thought we've got to have something there in the thing. Happy birthday to you.
Yes. Happy birthday, dear Papa.
I'm glad you enjoyed that. A little video. We had fun trying to find all that out and have some cracking tracks.
Yeah.
It wasn't, but we found it. We found it, and luckily, all the songs that I could put in your playlist were on YouTube. So yeah. I had visions of me having to upload. Good evening, Jason. Anyway, apart from that, we had who else's birthday? We had one of Hugh's brothers. I mean, I've got his sister.
Mark.
Yeah, we had Mark today. We got Diane next week, and then we got Amanda in September. So
yeah, he's put the family in.
He's put the family in. Why not?
Yeah. I might be putting in a cousin from the States if she responds. So she's been over visiting this week for a family funeral. But enough about that. Yes.
So pretty big busy week. It's been a busy week. Full stop. I haven't stopped this week. Yeah, 3,905 people did find time to watch this week.
Oh, you'll like to know that currently it's 50-50.
50-50. Yeah, now and again, well, it's nice to have a little thing.
Yeah.
Everyone knows what Dave looks like. You just missed it, Jason.
Yes. Yeah. No, you don't need me on a live stream. I sit in the background and I fiddle with things.
He's Mr. Producer.
Enough said.
What was that program? You know, Q. You're the Q.
Oh yes.
Yes. We could do the Tim Brooke Taylor version. Cue the tanks. Cue the bombs.
Cue the kitten.
Yeah. Anyway, 10 new subscribers last week, so welcome along to the merry thongs, I say. What have you been watching? Well, a lot of you thought A Perfect Side and A Million Misplaced Childhood was worth watching. Well, I'll be blown. I have got my niece and my brother.
Oh, hello, you two.
Hello. Welcome to the madhouse. Yeah, that's my brother and my niece.
Right, be on your best behaviour, you lot.
Yes. Welcome along. It's lovely to see you. Don't see him very often, but they can see me acting the fool.
Evening, Richard.
Supersonic was written by Andy Bound. That's correct. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what have you been watching? Well, you liked 74 of you like Misplaced Childhood. 107 people like me not talking very well of Paul Weller's new album.
Deservedly so.
Yeah, and number one, I can't believe this. 2 albums part of Rod Stewart's story. 267. I only looked at the 2 albums Rod did, and you loved it. Thank you very much. And your top short was Keeper of the Seven Keys, Part 2, Halloween, 512. Whoopee-doo.
Mm.
So
I'm waiting for the number one.
number one.
Yeah, the number one short.
Yes. Nick will be very pleased. So
Yeah.
we've had 15,000 views, 15,595 views in 28 days, 32 subscribers. What have you been watching? Well, number 3 was when me and Richard did the 1 week at number 1 albums, 149. The Status Quo album tracks, 165. But Jeff Beck, number 1 in this poll as well, 460 views. But the top short, and this is maybe one of the little shorts I put when Nick and I went to see the Soap Girls at the Black Prince. 572 people have watched it in the month. That went up bananas. So let's have a look at the big figures. Now,
Evening, Mike.
this will probably freak out my family. Who it's lovely to support, but you know they know what a loon I am. 357,361 views I've had, and we're now up to 1,711 subs.
Yeah.
Yes. What have you been watching? Well, Derek Riggs has taken a 10-view lead now over. Death Row 2. So he's at 4,110. Slade is still there at 4,859. And Status Quo, we're now up to 8,860 views.
You could break the 10K views by the end of the year at this rate.
I know.
On that video.
And Oxygen, Jean-Michel Jarre is still the top.
Mm. And given that video is 3 years old.
I know. Wow. So what have I been listening to? Apart from listening to lots of stuff that you'll find out in later shows. Robin Trower Band, 18 of the 27. Tom Petty, I've nearly done, 12 of 13. The Gap Band, bit of Oops Upside Your Head and all that good sort of good thing, 9 of the 15. John Miles, 8 of 10. And I've done The Almighty. We've added to the list today, I can find the bit of paper, Half Man, Half Biscuit.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go All Around My Hat with Steel Ice Band. Bit of Wilco. And for Stevie, he'll love this. He'll be at the teeth when this comes out. Mr. Todd Rudden.
Todd Rudden. Oh, yes.
Just for you. So there we are. Right, I've now going to say...
Evening, Phil, that evening record.
Good evening, folks. I'm now going to hand over to Dave to do hatches, matches and dispatches because Rocky is wanting somewhere, and Courtney, I will put Rocky on screen just for you, all right? Because I know you love Rocky, so I'll put him on screen for you. Right, it's over to the man who's got all the knowledge of what's the movers and shakers this week. So it's over to you. Well, I saw that.
Okay. Right, Rocky, behave. There you go. Okay, the usual hatches, matches, dispatches, and unfortunately, we start with the dispatches. So this week we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 1. Unusual, but okay. So on the 29th of last, saw the departure of Mansour Seck, Senegalese world beat singer and kora player. 30th, Doug Dagger, American punk rock singer with The Generators, left us. And on the 31st, Ed Mann, American rock drummer and keyboardist. He played with Frank Zappa way back in the day. And then this month, 1st of June, Harry van Hoof, Dutch pop conductor, composer, and music arranger. He shuffled off this mortal coil. The second saw the departure of Colin Gibb, not of the Gibb brothers. This is another Gibb, rather famous for those of us who know, British pop singer and guitarist, and he was co-founder and the longest-serving member of Black Lace. On the 3rd, Brother Marquis. He's an American rapper with Two Live Crew. I looked up the names and I thought, no, I'm not going through that load of rubbish. Brother Marquis, that's your best stage name. We'll stick with that. Hello, Rocky. 4th saw the departure of Karar Ali Salim Ramadan. He's better known as C. Gambino. He's a Swedish rapper. Unfortunately, he was shot in his garage. He's only 26 years old. And the 5th saw the departure of Ranch Cironi, an American bassist with the band Nebula. Now, also this week, for those of us in the UK, and especially Mike up in Leeds, saw the untimely departure of an absolute legend of rugby league. Robert Jeffrey Burrows, CBE, passed away. And if I've got this right, I have to change screen for a moment and go share and go there and boom, that gentleman. Absolute legend, superstar of rugby league, unfortunately contracted motor neurone disease and passed away, as I say, on the 2nd of June. So I'm going to leave that picture up for a moment while I finish Hatches, Matches and Dispatches. Birthdays, the Hatches, 21 plus 1 this week. So starting with the youngest, 37 today, is Kyle Falconer, Scottish rock singer-songwriter with The View. 46 today is Carl Barat. He's an English rock singer he has been with The Libertines, Dirty Pretty Things, and The Jackals. Also 46 is Jeremy Gara, a Canadian drummer with Arcade Fire. Along with Mariana Popova, a Bulgarian pop singer. She represented Bulgaria at Eurovision 2006. Unfortunately, they didn't qualify for the finals. 48 today is Kim Gaburi, a Canadian musician who's better known by the name, or the stage name, Akido. 58 is Sean Isoult, born Shauna Reynolds. She's an American rock bassist with White Zombie and Star and Dagger. 59 today is David White, British pop rock guitarist with Brother Beyond. 63 is Tom Araya, a Chilean-American heavy metal bass guitarist and lead singer with the band Slayer. Also 63 is Diane Catherine Seeley. We know her as D.C. Lee, British rock musician with Wham and Style Council. 64 today, and we all kowtow to this gentleman, the magnificent Steve Vai, American rock guitarist and composer, played with Frank Zappa, David Lee Roth Band, Whitesnake, and lots of others. 65 today is James Samuel Harris III, better known as Jimmy Jam, and with Terry Stephen Lewis, they're an American R&B pop songwriting and record production team. Their productions have received commercial success since the 80s with various artists, most notably Janet Jackson. They've written 31 top 10 hits in the UK and 41 in the US. It's not bad. It's not a bad writing record. 67 today is Norman Giscombe. He doesn't like that name. He goes by the name Junior. He's a British R&B singer. 75 today is Holly Near, an American folk singer, actress, and activist, as is Edgar Warren Williams, an American composer. 76 today is Phil Jones, American session and touring drummer and percussionist. He is played with Tom Petty, Cracker, and Peggy Young. Also 76 is Richard Sinclair, British prog rock bassist, singer, guitarist, and songwriter, famously with Caravan, Camel, Robert Wyatt, Hatfield and the North, to name a few. 77 today is Terry Williams, American singer, songwriter, and guitarist. He's a member of the First Edition, and he and Kenny Rogers are the only two people to have played on every album. 78 today is Tony Levin, an American bassist and Chapman stick player. Famously, King Crimson, Peter Gabriel, Paul Simon, Asia. These people, they get around, they play with so many bands. 80 today. Yep. Sorry.
Yeah, he does. He's just a legend, isn't he?
He is. He is. I think you mentioned him earlier today.
I did. I think I did in one of my birthdays. I don't know if I'm coming or going today.
I don't know. I'm thinking of going sideways. Anyway, 80 today is Peter Albin, American rock bassist and guitar player with. Do you remember this group? Big Brother and the Holding Company.
Oh God, there's a blast from the past.
Exactly. Also 80 is Montgomery Bernard Monty Alexander, who is a Jamaican American jazz pianist, and he holds the order OJ, the Order of Jamaica, and CD, the two highest orders of merit in Jamaica. And Granddaddy Tonight, and here's another blast from the past. He was born Gary Anderson, but we know him as Gary U.S. Bonds, the American blues singer and songwriter. Now, the +1 is unusual. Today would have been the late Edgar Fries's 80th birthday. German musician, founder of Tangerine Dream. We thought, let's give him a mention because we've just done his band.
Yes.
The matches, we've got 4 and a dispatch.
A what?
A dispatch. 1960, the American chanteuse and actress Eartha Kitt married real estate investor Bill McDonald. They got divorced in 1965. 1967, you know this name. Pop singer John Denver married who? Married the psychotherapist Annie Martell, famously. Exactly. They got divorced in 1982, despite that lovely song. Yes. 1992. Do you remember this one? David Bowie. He got married twice. They got married twice. On the 24th of April, they got married in a private ceremony in Lausanne. But today, they got married in a formal ceremony in Florence, in Italy. And she... No, you're thinking of Simon Le Bon. This is Iman.
Iman.
Supermodel. 2007, Melanie Brown married producer Stephen Belafonte in Las Vegas. And as far as we know, they're still married.
My God.
Yeah. And David and Iman remained married until David passed away. And then the Dismatch. 1977. George Harrison divorced Patty Boyd after 11 years of marriage. Do you remember that one? Do you remember all the shenanigans that went with that?
Oh, yes.
And all the fabulous songs that came out of that
a bit tit for tat, wasn't it? Very tit for tat.
It was.
Round 1 to Eric, round 2 to George.
Yeah, exactly. They ended up swapping partners, basically. Yes. Anyway, that's our hatches, matches, and dispatches. Our talking point this week are eponymous albums. And I'll say it again for Iain, eponymous.
Yes, I'm writing it down.
Basically, they're self-titled albums. Yes. Maximum of 10. And we stress this, any format, it doesn't matter. It can be cassette, mini disc, CD, vinyl.
Right, I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. So long as you've got it. It's going to be a bit difficult to show an iPod and say, that song's on here, or whatever. But you know what we mean. So I can close this for the moment. And I can stop sharing the lovely Rob Burrows. Good night, sir. Okay. Are you
As you
ready
can
for?
see, folks, we're sort of celebrating the 80th anniversary of D-Day.
Yes.
Yes, we
Yeah.
couldn't miss it.
No.
So it's. Shall I tell you what's next week if we add it to the stage? There we go. No, not
What?
typical. I don't know. He's on a different planet sometimes, Jason. Right, next week.
Oh, I got. I've got to throw that one.
Yeah, nice and day.
uh,
We got to mention
right.
it's before we do that. We got Phil's neighbour. It's his birthday, and he loves to play the washboard, and he's in a band called the Peg. So happy birthday to Phil's neighbour.
Hello, Phil's neighbour.
Yes.
Welcome to the madhouse. If you can hear us.
Yes.
Okay, you ready?
I am.
Off you go.
Okay, next week. Monday, as I said, it's going to be a busy week. And yes, look at Monday. We have got 2 birthdays on Monday. We've got Hugh's sister Diane, and we've got our very good friend from 365 Days of Prague, Naomi. It is her birthday on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
One for the New Order fans. I'll be ranking the New Order albums.
It's pity Jason's. Oh, sorry, Jimmy's not here.
He knows about it. I've told him. So,
I know.
Now we've got another perfect side, and this was one of the requests. I can't remember which one. So, but it's a toughie, and it has been a toughie. Moving Pictures Rush. You guys give me some challenges. Let's go on to Tuesday. And Tuesday doesn't get any quieter. Look. We're going to do some Buffalo Springfield. And then we're going to do Glam It Up with the Glitter Band. For my favourite Glitter Band songs. And we've got another birthday. Matt Batson from United States. We're doing his UK birthday.
You've left off a T, haven't you?
No, it is. That's how he spells
Oh,
it.
no. Yeah, that's right. No.
Wednesday, we've got another June's Dozen, and we're going to stay in Scotland. We've been in Scotland for the Teenage Fan Club. We're going to be chilling it out with Belle and Sebastian.
Nice one.
Yes. Thursday, we've got a new show. A sophomore dome.
Nah, get it right. Sophomore.
Drone.
Yes. 2 bands enter, 1 band leaves.
Basically, we're going to look at the second albums of bands. And I'm going to kick off with 2 great albums. Bon Jovi's 7,800 Fahrenheit and Cinderella's Long Cold Winter.
And we're going back to the format of it's Iain versus you.
Yes, and we're going to keep count this time. A proper count. Dave is going to see how many times you disagree with me.
Right. Well, disagree, yes, or beat.
Beat me to the ground.
Yeah.
Pick a mix next week. We've got another top 10. I like doing these. We've got the 13th of June, 1986, the top 10 in the UK. All the usual history and top 10. And then Friday, another busy day. Jason will like this.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do the 2 short but brilliant albums of live of Skunk Anise. We've got a new album.
Mm-hmm.
The new album from Bon Jovi. That'll be interesting. And we've got part 3 of the Rod Stewart. And it's the one-off album he did in the 60s in his solo career. An Old Raincoat Won't Let You Down, which is an absolutely belting album.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I never say it right, Jason. You know me. So that's what's happening next week. Now, before we go on, there is something we need to really announce, don't we?
Let's see. It is 24. It's almost 25 past.
We started this on October the 4th, 2023.
5th.
25th even. There you go.
No, October the 5th.
October the 5th. I tell you, I'm all over the place today, and it is now time.
31 weeks later.
We have got the winner.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to announce it now. So
Right.
Here we go.
Bonk. Oh, at stage, full.
So there we go. Sergeant Pepper's has won. So well done to Simon. I haven't told it. He doesn't know yet. I'm sure he'll find out. But well done to Simon. Commiserations, Mick. There's a very tight thing. What was the final votes?
15-11.
15-11. So thank you very much for, as I said today.
There he is. There he is. Good evening, Simon. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Yeah, congratulations for Mick to get into the final.
Yes.
Well done, Simon. I'll sort your T-shirt out on Monday, mate, because as you know, I'm going to the baseball on Sunday, so it's the old time. So well done.
And a thank you to everybody who entered and participated in the competition. It's been fun. It's also been a pain occasionally, but it's been mostly fun.
Have I got the winning T-shirt to show? No, but I'm sure Simon will. I'm sure Simon will show it when
he couldn't do the design until after midnight last night.
Yeah, I've sort of half. I'd sort of done a template of it, but I hadn't got it all in. So let's get rid of the rubbish. Oh, cool. What's going on here?
You're removing the wrong things.
Oh dear. Roll on tomorrow. Roll on Sunday when I can have a break. His T-shirt.
Enjoy the prize money. Yeah, all 5p of it.
All 5p, yeah. So let's get the.
Yes, exactly, Jason. What does this button do?
Yeah. Do you know I think that's the name of Bruce Dickinson's autobiography. What does this button do? That's live TV. That's correct. Exactly. Phil's absolutely right. They say never go live and work with children and animals. Anyway, before everyone else shows it, I went to a record fair on Sunday and I bought some records. So I thought I would show you what I brought. These were everything here was no more than £5, apart from one, which was £6. So the first one.
No, that's a nice pickup. That's a nice
pickup. For all of £3. Excellent little album. I picked up these were 2 for £6. These were, and the first one I picked up, same artist. Best Years of Our Lives. Steve Harley and the Cockney Rebel. Absolutely.
Thank you, Pulsar.
Yes. Excellent album this is. I know Richard will please I've got that. And even Richard will be even pleaser. But I've got this album, the Face to Face, the live album from Steve Harley, which is I've played this the other day and it's absolutely brilliant to hear it again. It sounds better than what I had it on CD. It's absolutely a brilliant album. It's got some of the best versions of the songs on it. So if you haven't got this one and you're a big fan, if you find it, I recommend that one. We went and got an ELO album back to my collection.
Surprise!
New World Record. Absolutely brilliant. It's got Living Thing on it and Do Ya and Rocker Telephone Lines on here, Rockaraya. And it's got the very underrated Rockaria.
No.
Rockera.
Rockaria.
Rockaria, there we know.
Yeah.
And it's got the very underrated Shangri-La on here.
Oh, yes, I'd forgotten about Shangri-La. That's a good one,
Yes. Yes. Picked up 2 Ultravox albums. Once again, I have this on cassette that someone recorded for me, but I've now got my own copy.
Nice one.
Ultravox's Vienna. Now, remember a few weeks ago, I showed a very warped album called Quartet from Ultravox.
Yes.
I got sort of damaged in the fire. Guess what Iain picked up on Sunday?
Hey, a replacement.
A fantastic replacement, and there's not a scratch on that.
Excellent.
It's like putting on a brand new album. Absolutely.
Somebody's taking good care of it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And the last one to show you is a great little live album from U2. Mini EP, LP, Under a Blood Red Sky. Excellent. Picked that up for 4 of my English pounds.
Yeah, and Phil spotted it whenever you were manoeuvring stuff to start.
Yeah, it is. It's a great album. It's got the best version of Sunday Bloody Sunday on here, the best version of I Will Follow, and the best version of 40 on here. It's absolutely brilliant. I mean, they're all good. Electric Company, 11 o'clock, TikTok, Gloria. It's just a fine.
He always does.
Yeah, I do get me words all little being gone. Anyway, you can make me small now.
No, make it big again. Make you small. Okay.
So yeah. So that's what I brought. I was well chuffed with that. Especially getting Quartet. I've been looking for that for years. So I've been blasting them out this week. I have got my Eponymous albums. You see, I did say it well. I did say that right.
You did. You got it right.
So I'll put the links up there. So we come up and have a chat and thing. And I'm after American fans. I'm after see the new Phillies play the Mets. I think it's the Mets they're playing. I think on Sunday at the London Stadium as a VIP guest.
I've just realised what the lyrics are. Yes. Very, very appropriate. Very appropriate.
Before Dave tells everyone, does anyone else know where them songs
are?
No,
I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything, but I will tell you that in the top right-hand corner is the only clue that you need.
Yes, and that picture in the background today was taken from Sword Beach that I found on the internet, and I thought I'd put it up.
Even my online game, World of Tanks, is doing Operation Overlord today. There's a special battle pass, as they call it.
Yeah, I think I was talking to Lee earlier, and and next year it's obviously going to be the 80th anniversary of BD Day. Someone once
oh no, VE Day.
yeah. I remember
VE Day is something else.
Oh yeah. So it was a slip of a tongue. It was in a pub. Oh, I know when
Wyoming Dave.
Good evening, Dave. Welcome. Mets, apparently the Phillies are favourites, Paul Sar.
Yeah,
but we have. If there's, I mean, you might be able to help me out. I'm going as a guest of Mr. Baseball UK. He sorts of as the ambassador over here, and he sort of organised it all. But he goes to Lee's Magic Club. Yes, Ian's BD. No, it wasn't me that said it. It just reminds me of someone that said it. Yeah, so we're going to have someone looking after us all day, and he's a pitcher who's played for the New York Mets He's injured at the moment, and I did get told his name. But I will put some pictures up, me with him. And for saying thank you, Lee and I thought, what can we get him just to say thank you? So we come up with the perfect thing. What do you get a pitcher? You buy him a cricket ball.
Yep. This is a real ball.
Well,
mind you, baseballs are not soft until they get hammered by a few batters. But
the reason I'm being put with my host is a pitcher because as people know, I used to play cricket, and I'm always fascinated how the grip on the ball to do sliders and fastballs and curveballs. So this guy said, I'll put you with, and you can talk to your heart's content about how to. And he said he'll like that because you're interested in how to manipulate the ball. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that immensely.
Be fun. I mean, you've been to now. Was it? No, it was the White Sox you went to see.
I went to see the White Sox against is it the Tigers?
Detroit Tigers.
Detroit.
Yeah, that was. You were at, was it Wrigley Field?
No, we went up to Wrigley Field because the Cubs were on the road.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, but we managed to get seats for the White Sox. I didn't care where I went to watch the baseball, to be quite honest. Wrigley Fields have been perfect, but Celia Field was as good. We had a great day. We saw 2 grand slams. And what was the best thing about that was that because Lee and I know the rules of baseball, the American people around us thought we were brilliant, and we had a great time with them. They were very hospitable. That's the word.
Yeah. Oh, a rather interesting set. Thank you.
Well, that's an interesting one, Zeb.
Yes, because they're on the list.
Yes.
Zeb had them added.
Yes. I'm sure I'll find them.
Weeks ago.
Yes. I will, Gary. I certainly will. I love my baseball. I love baseball. I wish I could have played it.
I'm going to guess that your title, Fijian.
It's that way.
Okay.
Yes. So, anyone want to have a stab at the lyrics?
Samoa.
Yay! Well done, you.
Right.
Yes. There's the link.
Oh, well done, Nick.
Nick's got it.
Well, he's got the singer. Now, what's the song?
Yeah, got 2 real big ones there. You know, today, Radio 2.
Yes, they were broadcasting from Aramanch.
Yeah, and they were just playing 40 songs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when Lee and I were on our way to the shopping, we had they had some live music, and they were doing the trumpet, the Boogle Boy from Company B.
Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy from Company B.
Company B. Oh, Mike's on the nail there.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the right one. Yes. The White Cliffs of Dover.
No, hang on. You sure?
I don't know if it's White Cliffs of Dover or We'll Meet Again. I put the lyrics up.
I think it's We'll Meet Again.
We'll meet again. I put them up earlier and got to make it out. One of you is right anyway. Let's take the banner down now. Everyone's got that right. So I'm sure everyone that comes up will have some great eponymous albums to show us tonight. I've got a fair selection. And then, of course, later on, we'll be spinning the wheel, Rocky's Wheel of Fortune.
No, he's right. It is. It's the White Cliffs of Dover.
If for my niece and my brother, Rocky, we have Rocky's rules. Rocky's in charge. We just turn up. We do it for him. And he has a Wheel of Fortune where he tells us what we're going to talk about next week.
Yeah, and he picked a big word last week.
Yes, he picked a bad word. I told him it was no good getting Dad doing bad long words, especially with his mouth. Can't get me tongue round them as I used to.
You know what? You had his photo. Has he appeared this evening?
Yes, he did pop up and say hello to.
Oh, good. Oh, yes, he did. Yes, because I saw him round the corner of
he's. I wanted to, because I knew Courtney was in. I thought that she used to love sitting with. Well, Rocky used to love sitting with.
Rocky loves sitting with anybody who will fuss over him.
Oh, that's cool. And the other, I mean, when because obviously Marley was still alive when Courtney used to come round, and she was bouncing all over. She just bounced over the pair of them.
Oh, Richard, here we go. Richard did an Eponymous Albums thread.
Excellent. So,
Nick heard it in Wellingborough. It's a long way from. It's a long way from Dover. Don't stress, Jason. If it won't work, don't stress.
If it's not working, don't worry about it. Plenty of people there.
Take the night off.
If it's don't let it stress you out. This is not supposed to be stressful.
Yeah. Except whenever you're the producer and you're trying to do 95 different things all at the same time.
Yes. Yeah, I watched a bit of it today when I wasn't doing other stuff today, but it's just so nice.
I can't set an alarm, because if I set an alarm, it'll go off, it'll ruin everything. There is an event going on UK-wide at 9 o'clock tonight, and if you're in the right area, you will see something. It's the 4 highest peaks in the UK: Scotland, Wales, England, and Northern Ireland. And a beacon is being lit by veterans on the top of each of the highest peaks, similar to the Queen's Platinum Jubilee and other jubilees. The beacon is being lit at 9 o'clock. So if you're in the right area, you'll be able to see this flaring up, hopefully. That's what I've got a direct line of sight tonight to the top of Slieve Donard. Hopefully, I'll be able to see this spark into life.
It's all right. This proves
not a problem, Nick.
No, not a problem. This proves that I can multitask. I've just had a message from my friend in Canada, Steph, and I said, said I'm good. I'm live on YouTube now.
yeah, come and join us, Steph.
She's not very well at the moment.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Steph.
Yeah, she's quite poorly, is our Steph. I just checked in to make sure she was all right earlier today. So yeah, this is quite. Everyone doesn't want to come and do the graveyard shift, do they?
Oh, technically, you've already done it.
Yes.
Hello.
He's working. He's working now.
I sorted. No, all it was the camera decided to switch over to my old webcam, which doesn't actually exist anymore.
Difficult, Stevie. I got a new camera a new camera. I got a new phone at the weekend, and I'm still learning how to use the damn thing.
Well, what he could do, he could take some clips of it, and then he could put it in the community tab. Because if people forget that Dave can put stuff in the community tab.
Yeah, but what I need to be careful of is the neighbours. If I'm taking photographs, I'm looking at somebody's bedroom and bathroom. I've got to be very bloody careful.
Oh,
Dodgy.
Yes.
Tell them to get some bloody curtains.
Well, there has been a little bit of a dispute in recent times. They were trying to claim a strip of land in my back garden, and my solicitor phoned up and said, "Can you pop in, have a little chat?" Popped in. He says, "Your neighbours," and he showed me the map. "They want to claim this bit of land." Good evening.
Good
the
evening.
Glamster. Oh, I like the title.
Oh, the I still haven't changed the name yet from the last video.
that's all right.
I'll have to change it to the Punkster on Saturday.
Anyway, Richard, look,
I'm mega impressed. How you doing, Jason?
Yeah, it's a really good copy of it as well. And you're absolutely right. The songs that you were talking about in our glam shows, they do sound better on here.
The best years of our life is absolutely magnificent.
Yeah, I mean, it is. This is one of the best live albums I've heard in a long time. I have the CD version, but this wipes the floor.
Right, I know it does. It's brilliant. I had that album long before quite a few of the studio albums. That's why I really do like it. But guys, I'm only on for a short period of time, so I don't want to stand on anybody's toes.
No, you're going first.
Yeah, we'll let you go first. I've actually got my family in tonight.
I know, I saw that. That's your brother and your niece.
Yes.
Yeah. Do we have to call you Uncle Iain tonight?
Yeah. Do you know what? She's 22, 23, but she still calls me Uncle Iain, and that's
nice.
It is nice. I like it.
Nice.
And yeah, she's made my night actually. I don't care if she's embarrassed by it. She has. I've had my niece come in and see what's going on. That's just fantastic. Yeah. Watching the old dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll let Richard go first.
I'm looking forward to your punk double act on Saturday, guys.
Yeah, well, I've got mine done. I just need to write them out. So how many bubbling unders have you got, Iain?
5.
I've got about 3 or 4, but I'm only using 1 track per artist this time.
Yeah, so am I.
Oh, right.
Okay, Mr. Producer, make the man
stage front and center, spotlights on, cue the music, cue the glamster.
So this is Eponymous Albums.
Yes.
Right. Most Eponymous albums are debut albums, but not all. So what I thought I would see if I could get is 10 that weren't debut albums. And so I managed them of varying quality. So we'll start off with the first one. And it's an artist I harp on about a lot. It's Albert Hammond. He's a singer-songwriter. He's written so many hits for so many people. Like even in the 80s, he had 3 #1 hits with what you call them, Jefferson's Starship and Whitney Houston. He wrote for Diana Ross. He only ever had 1 hit single to himself, and that was the Free Electric Band in 1973. But this is like a Cat Stevens type album, acoustic guitar and really good songs. Love them. This one here is from 1987, and it's Echo and the Bunnymen. And this is their 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th album, and then they split up after this. And this one tends to get a bit of a hard time, but it's actually not a bad album. But tracks like The Game, Lips Like Sugar is okay, but the track Over You is absolutely brilliant. So it's not a bad album. And hold on to get this. And for Stevie's vinyl cupboard, ABBA, the 3rd album, after Ring Ring and Waterloo, although you could argue that this is actually a debut album because the other two albums had their names after ABBA. Well, the first one was Bjorn, Benny, Agneta and Frida, and then it changed to ABBA later on. The second album was ABBA, and in brackets, Bjorn, Benny, Anna and Frida. But, well, whatever, it's their third album, so absolutely fantastic album. This one here is from 1977, and it's Donovan. And this is actually not a bad album, and it does feature members of Smokey, believe it or not, in some of the songs. But I'm not a huge Donovan fan, especially whenever his voice went all airy-fairy with Sunshine Superman and There's a Mountain and all that sort of stuff. But it's not bad. I prefer him with the acoustic guitar and a harmonica. We have from 1982 and Donna Summer. And this is obviously just called Donna Summer. Two minor hits off this. One is Finger on the Trigger. I Love Is in Control, Finger on the Trigger, and something like The Woman in Me or something. Yeah, The Woman in Me. But the biggie off this, even though it was only top 20, was her version of Jonathan Vangelis's State of Independence, which is, I believe, the best version of that song ever. One to go back to my childhood, and the Rubettes, and this is just called Rubette.
Hey.
Yep. And the only hit single off this was Fody OD, which is great fun. And it's not a bad album. It's just, you know, your rock and roll revivalist sort of stuff. But it is pretty good. Second album for this man, Elton John, and just Elton John, with obviously Your Song, Border Song, Take Me to the Pilot, and I Need You to Turn to, The Greatest Discovery, etc. Very good album. And how many have I left? I've got 3 left. George Harrison, and I think this is his best solo album, believe it or not, from 1979. I do prefer this to All Things Must Pass. I think really the quality of songwriting is very, very high in this. And which is one thing I normally complain about George Harrison. I always think he has about 2 or 3 good songs per album, and the rest are pretty rubbish. But this one is solid through and through. And the minor hit single off this was Blow Away, but it's a really good album. And then this guy's third album, and I think it's his third best album, and it's Don McLean. And this was the follow-up to American Pie. And there's no big hits off this, but I think the most famous song is probably Dreidel, which got on most of the greatest hits, but it is very good. It's that sort of acoustic sort of sound, the way you get with American Pie. And his best album, I think, was his debut album called Tapestry. And then this last one, this is an eponymous album in the UK, but it was known as EB84 in the States. And it's the Everly Brothers, and it's their first album back in 1984. And this has Paul McCartney's On the Wings of a Nightingale, which is really good. Jeff Lynne wrote a song, The Story of Me, which is excellent as well. They do a version of Dylan's Lay Lady Lay. It's a pretty good album. So, the Everly Brothers. And that's my 10 eponymous albums that were not debuts. Thank you.
That was very good.
Well
That's
done.
great albums in there, Richard.
I liked your self-imposed challenge.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, that's Richard.
Well, I did that. I did that in part of a competition, and somebody mentioned that they were going to show. So it wasn't me. It wasn't my idea. It was somebody else's who entered my competition last year. So I don't take credit.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. In response to Phil, you missed it. It's already appeared. I was wondering when the Beatles album makes an appearance tonight.
Well, I'm through the things of YouTube. This is something that I've found, and I'm going to share it with you.
One from me mate, Ricky Dicky McCook, who's doing another competition. Another one. How many competitions is that man going to have? Anyway, doing another competition. And another thing, he's throwing words around like eponymous. How dare you use long words like eponymous and threatening me and Peter on here? Who do you think you are? James Griffiths, Professor of Vinyl? Ugh, it's another thing. Anyway, Eponymous Albums. He wants us to show Eponymous Albums or self-titled albums. Well, I ain't got any. I mean, look at this place. I haven't even got a TV licence, let alone any vinyl. Got nothing to show. Anyway, I will have a go at your bonus question. Right, this is it, right? I've got it. What I think it is, right? It's like last football season for him was so crap, right? He's obviously had time to reflect on his life, right? What else, apart from being an Arsenal fan and there being such a crap season, is crap in my life, right? And it's come to him that, yes, my record collection, that's a load of crap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give away quarter of my collection to make room and like stop the old GBH in the ear hole from the missus and all that. So I'm going to get rid of some of it. That's what it's all about. Yeah. Job done. Right. I'm off. I'm off to the pub. Enough of this game. Oh, that crap. Eponymous, my arse.
What the hell?
Brilliant. Simon knows I love that character. I absolutely love that character.
Yeah.
And to get a video about me from that character is being excellent. Loved it. Loved every bit of it.
Yeah.
It reminded
He
me
just
of
he just sent me a WhatsApp message. He says, try and put that up while Richard's on. And that is just one of Simon's characters.
That is what I would love to see on this stream for 10 minutes for Elmot to come up just to see and take the hand out the whole damn lot of us.
Yeah.
I kept waiting for old Dickie Davis to introduce World of Sport with Saturday Night Wrestling.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Thank you, Simon, for sharing. Let me share that on the stream. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Anyway, that's a bonus, isn't it?
That's got to keep us chuckling all night, that.
Yeah. Anyway, who would like to go next?
Hey, I'm not following that. I'm not following that.
Yeah, looks like it's you, Jason.
All right, okay. I'll be volunteered, have I? Okay.
Yep.
I found 9, I believe. I thought I'd found 10, and then I got it wrong because I thought I had Portishead by Portishead, but it's not. It's dummy. So I can't do that. Apologies about my camera. It seems a bit blurry this evening. Don't know why.
Yeah, it's like you've got a filter over it.
Yeah, don't know what's going on. Anyway, you shouldn't have because it's a relatively new camera. But as long as you can see me, that's the main thing. So yeah, let's crack on.
Did you take the lens cap off?
Yeah, it seems to be foggy in your room there.
No, it's just not focusing for some reason. I don't know why. I did have trouble connecting earlier.
Sorry if I interrupt for a sec. I'm stepping away from the keyboard for 3 or 4 minutes. Iain, you're in charge.
Thank you. Okay. Whoops.
I say he's in charge. He's pressed the wrong button already. Right, yeah. First one. I don't really know this album very well because I've only listened to it once, but it is Led Zeppelin by Led Zeppelin.
That's a brilliant album. Brilliant blues album.
I only got it recently, so I said I've only really listened to it once. And I don't really know what I like on it, to be honest. As I said, I'm just sort of getting into it. But yeah, I thought a good one to show. I could have shown, theoretically, I could have shown 4 Led Zeppelin albums, but yeah. No, they count as 2, 3, and 4, they don't they, really? So, next one. I'm afraid these are all on CD, but it's Rage Against the Machine by Rage Against the Machine. So you've got Killing in the Name of, Bullet in the Head, Bomb Track, and what was the other one that I said that I really liked on here? I can't remember now. No, it's all right. So I'm not very well organised today. No, I don't know. There was another one on there that I liked. No, don't remember. It's all right. My eyes aren't doing very well today. I've got a terrible hay fever. I know Iain will probably go into this one a lot more detail than I am, but it is Iron Maiden. I got the right one, haven't I?
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's all right. Iron Maiden by Iron Maiden. So Running Free is the main one I like on that one. It's a really good album, despite Bruce not being on it. Then we have Nirvana by Nirvana. That's the best of. So you've got obviously Smells Like Teen Spirit, In Bloom, Come As You Are, and the excellent Silver. Very, very good tune. Really like that one. Then we have Audio Slave by Audio Slave. And this has got Cochise, Like a Stone, Show Me How to Live, Gasoline, all really, really good songs. Well worth a listen if you've never listened to it. I actually prefer them to Rage, to be honest. Then a bit of a weird one, this one. It's Jimmy Eat World by Jimmy Eat World, but this was originally called Bleed America. And they had to change the title because of the attack on the towers. So that's why they did that. And they also changed the name of the single to, if I can remember, it's sort of like Salt, Blood and Sweat, something like that. I can't remember exactly. Some people know better than me. I'm just trying to look at my notes here, but as I said, my eyes are playing me up. So it was a bit of a waste of time doing that, to be quite honest. But the middle is a really, really good song. If you've never heard that one, it's well worth listening to. Then you have Placebo by Placebo, with the fabulous Bruce Pristine and Nancy Boy on. Nancy Boy is a cracking track. Absolutely love that song. Really, really good. Then we have Foo Fighters by Foo Fighters with, was it Big Me? Oh, crikey, what was the other ones? So I'll Be Around. Sorry, as I said, I'm not very well organised today for some reason. Oh, this is a cool, yeah. That's a really good song. And then finally, on cassette, this is the only version I have. I showed this to Iain and Jimmy the other night, actually. And it is Stone Roses by Stone Roses with She Bangs the Drums, I Want to Be Adored, and Waterfall. And this is the original copy, so it doesn't have Fool's Gold on it. So there you go, very short and sweet, but those are my collection.
Well, thank you very much. There's some good stuff. And I think we'll go to the man that's got his Rhinos top on in memory of Rob tonight.
Yep.
Yeah. Very nice too, sir. Very nice. I've got a blue T-shirt on. This is the nearest I could get.
Right. Well, I thought I had to change because Michael pointed out that we had matching T-shirts on this morning.
Yes, it was hashtag matching T-shirts, wasn't it?
Yeah. Right. So it's Eponymous Albums. Yeah, I mean, like Richard said, he tried to avoid debuts. And when I was going through this, I noticed that there's a few of the albums that I thought of straight away were debuts that I showed when we did debuts. So I had to have a bit of a rethink. So most of these albums are sort of fairly recent. In fact, all of them are, apart from the last one. So start off. This is Dream Wife, and they're a three-piece band. They're sort of edgy sort of pop, post-punk, sort of really good. But they met at art school in Brighton, and they're based in London now. And the singer is from Iceland, and I won't attempt to pronounce her name because I just can't. It's spelt MJ, and then there's the O with numlaut on it and double L. So if anyone can tell me how you pronounce that, I don't know. But they're brilliant, brilliant, brilliant band. Next up, post-punk duo from Norwich. And this is Sink Your Teeth. And this is our album, debut album from 2018. And so the lady there is Gemma Collingford, who's also done some solo albums that are really worth picking up as well. So that's the second one. Right, a bit of Ukrainian hardcore punk, metalcore, thrash, all mixed together. Absolutely brilliant album. This, again, it's a debut album from 2023. All female band from Kiev, and there you go. So although most of the titles are in English, they sing a lot in Ukrainian, and they're absolutely brilliant. Hi, Stevie.
Hello.
Hi, Stevie.
Hello.
Right, another band from London, and again it's a debut album, and again it's an all-female band, and this lot are called Goat Girl. They're post-punk, quite melodic, and they do some lovely album covers, you can say. So there you go. And that's did I say 2018? Right. This is a duo. Again from 2018. Seems to be quite a few. It's a complete coincidence that they're nearly all from 2018. And this is Lump. And this is a project of Laura Marling and Mike Lindsay. Mike Lindsay is one of the founding members of a band called Tung, T-U-N-G. And if you haven't heard them, you know, they're really worth sort of listening to. And yeah, this is sort of electronic music. It's quite folksy. And, you know, it's Laura Marling. And I think she's absolutely brilliant. Oh, yes, Richard. I was going to show Mott, but I decided not to. Right, an album from 2019. And this band is called U-Bahn, named after the Berlin Underground system. So, as you can probably guess, you know, this band are from Melbourne. Yeah, went to see them in Leeds just before the pandemic at a tiny little venue called the Hyde Park Book Club, and they were absolutely brilliant. So there you go. That's U-Bahn. What have I got? 4 more to go. Right. This one, I think you should let me have this one. Bedroom by Bedroom, but the band Bedroom is spelled without any vowels and an extra M at the end. I think it's pronounced the same. And these guys are from Hull, shoegazy, dream pop, really good, and it's their debut from 2020. And when I got it, there was I got this lovely sort of book with photographs in, and it's all about the making of the album. So that was a lovely little bonus.
Oh, very cool.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Now this is a singer-songwriter, and she's called Jen Clower, and she's from New Zealand. She's of sort of Maori descent, but she's been living in Melbourne for quite a long time, and she
You've shown
she
her
was
before, haven't you?
the life partner of Courtney Barnett, and also a business partner. That they formed Milk Records together, and Courtney plays on this album. So there you go. That's on the side. That's Courtney there. So again, this is a really lovely album, as is her latest one.
You've shown her before, haven't you, Mike?
I think I probably have, yeah.
Yeah, I think you have.
Yeah. Come to think of it, yeah. And then this is Working Men's Club. They're post-punk electronic. This is from 2020. Again, it's a debut. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a signed copy by the band. And they're from West Yorkshire. They're from Todmorden, which is sort of getting over towards sort of the Pennines and sort of Lancashire way. So there you go. And then finally, an album that isn't from the 21st century, an album from 1972, brilliant krautrock band, Dusseldorf, and that's Noi.
Noi. Oh, what a good album.
Yeah. I think they should be, they should be shown a lot more. You see them occasionally, but not very often.
Not so good at Scrabble.
Right, so that's my 10.
That's some excellent ones there,
Cracking
Mike.
stuff.
Brilliant.
Cheers, guys.
Now, the last time I spoke to Michael, he was having his dinner, so he's been to bed, and now he's back. Hello for the second time.
All of my bodily functions revealed.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, I want Stevie to get his bingo card ready.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm going to have a bash now. So
this is too easy.
Are you back, Dave? Yes, you are. Right. My first one is probably one of the best debut albums and eponymous albums ever. And Richard will agree.
Yeah, fantastic.
This is a brilliant album. Brilliant songs. What have we got on here that's brilliant? Well, the whole album.
Cross that off.
Keep Yourself Alive, Doing All Right, Liar, Son and Daughter, one of my favourite tracks on there. Absolutely killer album. My second one is from a bit of a super group with Paul Rodgers, Jimmy Page, Tony Franklin, Chris Slade, Zifam.
Hey.
I had that one.
That brilliant album, Make or Break, Closer. Brilliant album. One of my favourites. An album that's not a debut. It was their comeback album. People think it's called 1987, but it's not.
No.
It's just called White Snake.
Yeah.
And this is the limited edition embossed cover. I don't know if you can see anything, but it's an embossed label.
Sort of, yeah.
Too easy.
Still of the Nights on here, and that's a killer track. Give Me All Your Love Tonight.
Is that the one you stated on the Jimmy Barnes' show last Sunday? Did you slate that album about the?
No, slip of the tongue. I slated.
Right.
Okay, I can't not do a thing without showing this band, and I'm sure it's on Stevie's card. The debut from Sky, which when we go down the rabbit hole, one of you is going to have to listen to some Sky.
Oh no! God, I hope it's not
yes. Oh yes. It is a great album. If you like Francis Monkman and the Curved Air, there's a lot of that sort of sound on that.
It's definitely worth £2.50.
Certainly not. Now, a band from Ireland. I don't know if Richard's heard of these. The Mama's Boys.
Oh, I haven't got that on there.
That looks like Ruth Ann. I swear that looks like Ruth Ann.
Yes, it does a bit, doesn't it?
Obsession.
This has got a great version of Mama, We're All Crazy now on it, and I'm not very keen on bands that do Slade versions because they sort of ruin them, but these don't. I've sang that with them. Runaway Dreams on there. It's a great album. It's just three brothers having a boogie. And as Jason did point out, I have got, of course, the debut from Iron Maiden, the most punky album that Iron Maiden never did. It's got the brilliant Charlotte the Harlot on here, and Phantom of the Opera, Prowler, and then you've got the ballady Remember Tomorrow. Totally off cuff. Got Transylvania on here. I love this album. An album that was on the Sunday night. Not called. It's not called Car. It's just called Peter Gabriel, and that's his imp because he had a Hillman imp.
Peter Gabriel's car.
Shut up, you.
It's Peter Gabriel Volvo.
It's got Salisbury Hole on here. I love this album. Played a lot. Okay, this one won't be on your list, Stevie. The only people that really know of this lady are the two people from Ireland.
Oh, Mary Black.
The Mary Black. This was her debut album. It's a brilliant album. It's got the Rose of Allendale on there, which is lovely. Anarchy organs on it. God Bless the Child, Rare's Hill. It's a wonderful album. We'll be featuring her on Ladies' Day at some stage. My next one, I'm sure this is on Stevie's list. The debut album from Asia.
Hey.
Brilliant album featuring, of course, another supergroup, Jeffrey Downes, Steve Howe, Carl Palmer, and the late, great John Wetton.
Yeah.
This was the best album they made. And then
even I've got that one, Ian.
Oh, it's just, I brought that on the cover.
Yeah.
I didn't know who he was. I just loved the cover. Done by, of course, Mr. Roger Dean.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the back cover. And my last one is Phenomena by Phenomena, which has got a host of stars on here. Cozy Powell, Glenn Hughes.
Yeah, I should have known that.
Mel Galley. It's produced by Mel's brother, Tom. It's brilliant. This has got some of Glenn Hughes' best singing he ever did.
You know who that looks like on the cover, Ian?
Who?
It's the little girl from The Exorcist.
It looks like Exorcist 2, actually, the cover of the Exorcist 2 DVD.
Yeah. Now, that bit there is a luminous, and if you turn the lights out, it lights up. I don't know if it will. See if it will light. No, you can't really tell. You can just about
not really, man. Yeah, a little bit.
But,
I get the idea, yeah.
Yeah. So there we are. There's my 10 albums. I'll put the light
Turn
back.
the light back on again.
Yes, I might put the other one on.
That's my mate.
I'm quite surprised there. I thought Genesis would be an easy insert there. And have you not got Thin Lizzy?
I haven't got the Thin Lizzy. Lizzy, no.
That was my.
I thought about showing Genesis, but
maybe
Could you hold it? Could you hold it close to the camera, Granddad?
Hang on.
Let up a bit. They got a few there, yeah.
Yeah, I thought he'd have Thin Lizzy and Genesis would be just too easy.
Hang on.
See,
Sky 2 and 3 and 4. No, that's a cheat.
Covering my bases there.
There was one notable. Obviously, they didn't do an eponymous album, but it was actually a showcase this time without any Marillion.
This is true because they've not made an album that's called.
No.
They've made Marillion.com. That's the closest they've come to it. But no, the reason I didn't show Genesis, it's not my favourite Genesis album. And I don't really like the cover.
I'm not highlighting that one, Nick. I'll let the rest of the world put the letters in the right order and read it for themselves.
Well, folks, I'm going to have to head on here, so it was nice seeing you all again.
And you, Richard.
Enjoy the rest of the stream.
Okay,
Good to see you,
Saturday. Cheers, Richard.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Put up. So we're now left with two. Who wants to go first?
Shall I go? Just I don't think I can follow Michael. I'll be asleep. That's usually when I go to the loo,
Anyway, before you go, Stevie, guess who's been added into my listening, Michael? Todd, especially for Stevie.
Hang on, I've had no say in this.
No, it's not your channel.
See, it's like that, is it?
Just desserts.
Right,
Are you gonna do a ranking from like really bad to totally catastrophically awful?
No. You'll have to.
No, he's gonna say, Michael, I had no idea that Todd was so good.
Yeah.
A prediction.
It'll be a tier ranking, Stevie, with an extra 5 sections at the bottom.
Yes.
Yeah. And
it'll
be a tier ranking spelled TEAR.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you ready, Steve?
Well, yeah, go for it. I'm on this chat of Todd. Okay, so my self challenge I've set, either it's they're very sort of generic, easy ones, but they have to be sort of OG, bought at the exact time that they were released or shortly after, or bought later but OG. And there's another criteria as well I set myself. So the first one is...
Wait, this is Eponymous Records. Eponymous Records. Have you changed the rules?
You haven't been watching Richards, have you? So shut up. Right, so completely spoiled the flow as usual. So first up is OMD's debut. That was bought at the time. So that's Julie's song, Missions with Twins, Messages, Electricity, and all that jazz. So that's What's Her Name's cover as well. So that's OMD. So that's an OG. I've actually got 3 copies of this. One of them's an OG. I don't know if it is or is not. So that's Pretenders by the Pretenders. This is worth quite a bit of money. So this is the Smiths by the Smiths, of course. And what's that got? Hand in Glove. And what difference does it make? So for little children. So there we are. So that's that. This was bought. My other criteria I set myself was sort of stuff I bought sort of after joining the vinyl community, but is still sort of OG first pressing. So there's Roxy Music. So that's as it says there, first label 1972, laminated gatefold. So Roxy Music by Roxy Music, and likewise bought this because of the vinyl community. 1988 Tracy Chapman OG, and these are all charity shops, so it's not too bad. 15 quid. This next
that when it came out.
Yeah, me too. Lovely album.
Okay, I didn't. So I didn't buy this anyway. No, I thought this would be shown, but this I looked this up this afternoon. This is an OG, and I bought this after coming into the vinyl community. This is the green sticker. I don't know if you can see the green sticker, London Calling by The Clash. And I think it's looking at, it's still got the original inners and everything. So that I bought for, I think it was a deal. It had a tenner on it and had a bit of a deal on a couple of other things as well. So I think that's 50 quid on Discos or something ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah. Because if it's an OG, I think it's a red sticker and a green sticker, and the OGs, it's 50 quid or something. I thought you'd be showing this one, Mike. See if you can guess which one it is.
I might have done, but
Killing Joke.
It's a good album, isn't it?
So this is my sort of expanding my punk that I never bought at the time, and that's an OG as well. So that's got Requiem. Has it got War Dance on it? Yeah, War Dance, Requiem. Brilliant tracks. Cause my friend had all of these, you see. So it's got a slight dink in it, but it's still an OG. And then I cheated. This is definitely... So I never collected at the time. It's cheating a little bit, but it's Led Zeppelin too. And before Prince, they got in there before Prince had ever started. So that's Led Zeppelin... was it Led Zeppelin Symbol? That's when they started doing that. It says Led Zeppelin on the record anyway. And another one I bought because of the vinyl community, obviously Black Sabbath. That's an OG, and that was about a tenner, so that's good news. And finish off with a real nice one. So this is you guessed it, T-Rex. T-Rex.
Oh,
So
which-
those are all OGs or things I bought at the time and they're OGs, or OGs that I bought because of the vinyl community. Not necessarily OGs, not the Led Zeppelin, but there we are. Thank you very much.
Yeah, very good.
Great selection from Stevie.
Yeah. I'm glad you showed the Clash album. You know, during that short period when they changed their name to London Calling.
The Clash green sticker, a red sticker.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at mine now. See what sort of sticker it's got.
There is a sort of sticker thingy going on Discogs, I noticed. So
Yeah.
Nick's not happy.
No.
well, I might sell it, Nick. Now I found out how much it's worth. So. Right, Michael, what OGs have you got? I've got my bingo card ready.
Well, it's not about OGs. It's about self-titled records.
I know.
That was the assignment.
If you notice, they all were, Michael.
Oh, were they really? London Calling was self-titled of the Clash.
Jesus Christ. Well.
Shall I go on?
Yeah.
That's okay.
I'm just rubbing it in that it was worth something. Right, carry on.
Okay. Oh, there. Okay.
Come on.
Gentlemen.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh,
Who is this?
Sweet Linda Devine.
Who is that?
Warren Zevon.
Sweet Linda Devine, not Warren Zevon. Look at that. Do you know what she is?
a great singer.
A soul
Overweight.
singer, yeah. A soul singer. Could you mute your mic, please? A soul singer. What does that say?
Produced by Al Cooper, no less.
Yeah. I didn't know. I was in the record store, pulled it out, and I knew she'd be going home with me because she fine. She fine. Now, I'm not done yet. Look at that. Tell me if you could read that. That's just a little
Is this
email.
a
Rob
reading?
says original session. It was. Make
Look
me
at
a
the
copy.
top.
Send it
Look
to
at
me
the very
by email.
top.
Yeah, from Al Cooper. Thingy Gmail. Right, we all know he's on Gmail.
Yeah. So we had a little
Nice one.
little fan session there. Just thought I'd show that. He's still alive. I know. Silence. Next one. Taj Mahal. And I showed this.
Album.
Yeah, it's a great record. And I bought this in Japan. And you'll appreciate this, Dave. Look at that. Redacted. And I have talked about this before. Oh, this is the killer one. Look at that. Somebody took Sumi ink on a turntable. No doubt a Japanese national because a Brit or an American would be a lot sloppier. And they redacted all mentions of Colombia everywhere on the record. And I forget the reason why, but it was
It's not a grammar test, Michael.
I'm sorry, what?
It's eponymous records. It's not about grammar.
It's about self-titled.
Oh.
Yeah, which that is Taj Mahal, self-titled. Next one, Flying Lizards.
Oh,
Right?
good one.
The name of the band is the name of the record. really simple. That one was for you, Stevie.
I've got it.
Okay.
It's on my card.
McDonald and Giles with their two birds. Look at the way they're dancing. Can I say that to me? Do you still say that? They're birds? I guess not.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the inside cover, a beautiful simple painting. This is a good record. Every song. Love this record. Love. Next one for the nonces in the world.
Yes.
Okay then.
Great record.
Is that the name of the band, Flash?
Yes, it is, Stevie. The name of the band and the name of the record.
I knew he'd share that.
Yeah. Cold Blood. It is a gatefold because it is a Japanese pressing. And got this here. Cold Blood, great record. This is actually playing at the record store when I was there last week. Okay. Rare and beautiful, although I do see these in Japan a lot. Actually, they're not so rare here. I can see them for like, I saw a copy for 2,000 yen the other day. I was really surprised, and it was an American. It was an American or a British OG. Look at that inside gatefold cover.
That's cool.
So, yeah. Isn't that cool?
Oh, yeah, I like that. Yeah.
That is brilliant. Look at his hair.
That is fantastic.
That is a hairdo and a half, isn't it?
Hairdo and a half. And you know, they always did covers, and they do a cover of "At the Crossroads" by Doug Somm, who you guys probably don't know, but guys like Harry and Norman Maslow would. What else do they do a cover of? Oh, "Rock and Roll Queen" by the Kinks. They do an instrumental. That's on side 2. Oh, and "You Really Got Me." Wait, my mistake. "You Really Got Me" by the Kinks is the cover that they do. And you were "Rock and Roll Queen" they wrote. So.
Little Feet next up.
No. Not on your list, Stevie. Surprise, surprise. Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Look at that. Ooh, run it, go. You know, these guys were like doo-wop, right? they translated doo-wop. You know, this record doesn't last. I mean, what am I trying to say? It just doesn't carry forward so well anymore. I mean, would you take it out and listen to it this week?
I do like Marrakesh Express.
No.
I like that track. That's a great track.
It's probably one of the better things in your collection, to be fair.
What a zinger. What a zinger. And look, one of yours, right? Graham Nash, he joined them.
Yeah.
The doo-wop, the hippie doo-wop group. If I were to describe them to my grandchildren, of which I don't have any, I'd say they were a hippie doo-wop group. Millie Jackson, when she was a sweet, innocent girl.
And she wasn't
first
sitting on the
record.
toilet.
Yeah, she wasn't sat on the
not
boat,
sitting on the toilet. She's wearing a peasant dress or a bit of a hippie dress, you know, embroidered. Grandma's got a stain here. Look at that stain. Ooh, what was on the coffee?
What went wrong? Why did she have to go and do a cover with her sitting with her knickers round her ankles?
I don't know. I'll have to email her.
Yeah, email her.
You haven't got her email.
Why did she send you the knickers?
Of course I do. And lastly, very, very important. Very, very important. There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is.
It was always going to happen.
It's always going to happen. What is the name of that record? Say it all together.
Oh,
That's right. That's right.
C-U-N-T. That's how I
Because you know, Todd is
an asshole.
Absolutely right.
A grown man.
Yeah.
That concludes my presentation. I want to thank you for keeping your comments reserved, for not interrupting, and for showing respect, which is so important in these international live streams.
We always respect the smaller channels.
I give my window back to the moderator and host Iain of Ranking the Obscure.
Bonk. No.
Are we going to put Stevie up?
Hey, yes.
No.
What's going on here?
Anything but.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well, we better take that down.
Stevie, Warren Zevon didn't have a self-titled record.
Did he not? I'm sure he did.
You nodder.
Yeah.
I'm sure if
Well,
he did,
you know,
you would
I
have
mean,
had it.
with the revised rules, you could have shown anything by Warren Zevon,
Hang
and
on,
it would have been
I've
Yeah,
got
fine.
a complaint.
I know. And it's like
Hang
the
on,
executive at the offsite, when everybody gives the same presentation, and you get that one executive who just
Can I just make a complaint,
decides
please?
to reinvent the
You need to make
the
a
task
complaint.
at hand.
I would like to register a complaint.
Yeah, make me big. I've got a complaint.
All right.
No, right. Can you not even make a joke on this program anymore, please? Okay.
We're woke. We're woke now.
I was just pointing out it was valuable. That was all. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And Warren Zevon did do an eponymous album.
Yeah.
Oh,
Up yours.
Dave.
Ooh.
Yeah, 18th of May,
I'm sure he did.
1976.
Yeah.
Complete buzzkill, Dave.
Thank you.
There we go.
Let's just delete
Right.
that section from the podcast.
Can't do that. It's been broadcast.
Anyway, Steve,
Oh, I was gonna leave him up there.
anyway, was you watching earlier when I showed what I brought at the record fair, Stevie? The two.
Yes. Yeah.
This quartet is in such a good nick. There's not a surface scratch on it. It's like putting a brand new album on.
Very good.
Really is good. These are both, and they're both OGs because I checked.
Excellent.
Yes, I was well chuffed for getting that.
I bought a couple of things recently. If you're interested.
Oh, we're always interested in purchases.
Not really.
I'm falling over myself.
Yeah.
But firstly, I want to say thank you to Dave and Iain for letting me announce the winner of the best album competition. It is, of course. Thank you very much. So I look forward to my T-shirt. Right. Okay. So these are just very. I think I mentioned when I was on before with Mike. This is another copy of Susie the Banshee's Nocturne.
Wait.
And I think it was 15
Jay?
quid. No, I don't really know. I haven't looked it up yet, but it's 15 quid. It's nice and clean, so I'm going to resell that at a record fair when I come to it. This one's for Iain now. Unbelievably, I think I had a copy many years ago, but I haven't had a copy for years and years and years. So I right it wrong. And for some reason, I just haven't seen it almost forever down here.
No, I haven't seen it for a long time.
I don't know why. So that was 15. I think that was another 8 or something.
They're not overly expensive.
Yeah.
Surprised me.
This one was it says $4.99. It isn't. I've just put that sleeve on it. I think that was a tenner in the racks. So it's
great
padding out my my JM collection, and also this. This is the official start of my Cure album collection. So all of those all of those four were, I think, 35 quid all in. So deal or no deal?
Absolutely brilliant. It's my favourite Cure album.
So if I resell the Susie and the Banshees, I might get 25 quid for that, or 20 quid, and a couple of singles in the local charity shop. I'll sing the first line. So turn another page. It's a.
Turn another page. It's a teenage rampage.
Page now.
What's on the B side?
The B side is Own Up. Take a look at yourself, Michael.
Good track that is as well.
They wrote this for Michael, sort of messing about with the troll channels.
Ooh.
And then the orchestral version.
I'm free.
Well, focusing on camera.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, I'm free.
I'm free with the overture on the back. So that's from the ODE album Tommy, the London Symphony Orchestra, Roger Daltrey. I'm free. So I haven't seen that before. So that was £1 as well. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's some good little boys there. Good little boys.
Yeah, just as well it's not the John Inman version.
Very good.
Right. Right, now I think it must be time
For
Trumpton.
Excuse me?
Pew, pew, body grab, that's what the willing grab.
As we can see, it's Rocky and his Wheel of Fortune.
Hey!
You always start him upside down. Why is that?
I
Is that-
know, poor old Rocky. Oh! I just stop that, ignore that. You're still upside down.
Ooh,
Oh, that's
thank
going
God.
to be fun.
'Cause
play
That's
fun.
going to be fun. Double albums.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
something, because I don't own greatest hits. I just think they're verboten.
Oh, you nearly had.
I
Double
know,
album.
I see that.
Yeah, so double albums, it can include live albums, double albums. You can show greatest hits if you really need to, but go through your collection and find some really good double albums. Show me.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And Stevie will do a bingo card. I reckon, Stevie, you should do a bingo card every week, you know.
What on everybody?
Absolutely.
Yes, because it's
No, we're not showing it again.
Absolutely. Because he's watching. He's watching you.
Yeah.
Well, I was doing Jason's in my head, and I got 4 out of 10. So I got Foo Fighters, Rage Against the Machine, a couple of others. So I got 4 out of 10 for Jason's. Mike's I wouldn't attempt because his collection is far too obscure and extravagant.
I'll tell you what, Stevie. I promise you, I'll be a bit more obvious next week.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I can try. I can try. Iain is the easiest to read.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah. I might even show an Eponymous album. Eponymous punk album.
To be fair, it's going to be pretty easy to pick for me because I don't have anywhere near the collections that you guys have got. So yeah.
I'll be
sure
showing
there's
this
at
one.
least
This is double. This is double here.
Yeah, just for the record, I won't be on next week.
Is that what Michael?
What?
I,
Do you know this?
Oh. Yes.
Bargain bin stuff here.
Yes. Mr. Stevie.
And it has a booklet. You remember those days when you guys made booklets? Look at that.
Yeah.
We don't do that anymore. Stapled and stuff. We have discussion about printing.
Yeah.
That would really be boring.
Actually, Michael, no, you've had a great idea there for the wheel. Okay, albums with booklets.
Yeah,
That'll be good. Yeah,
I haven't got
put it in there. Yeah,
put it in there, Iain. Put it in there.
I'll put it in.
Booklets or inserts?
Booklets.
Okay.
Well, no. Let's say you can fall back on inserts, but you get extra points for genuine booklets.
No, that'd
You
be
know
like
that
putting in
man, one of the
ephemera.
only ones, so I won't show anything.
We have
Gotcha.
a Neil Point.
Surely Iain did a booklet with all that artwork.
I think I'll struggle with greatest hits though.
Or maybe if you have a booklet on its own without the album.
Oh, I can. Oh, yes, I can. Oh, yes, I can.
Yeah.
And it's going to be probably all from one band.
Yeah.
Hey.
Ooh, Michael.
Where does that fit? Besides, don't make any sexual jokes. Where does this fit in the realm of inserts and booklets? It's not really a booklet, is it? It's a sculpture.
It's a
Yeah.
That was a pop-up before the internet.
Yeah. before the internet and before restaurants.
There we are. Nick wants a link. The link's there for you, Nick.
Oh, good.
yeah, it's the same. I won't be
Come
on
and save
next
us,
week
Nick.
because I won't be on next week because I'm away for Father's Day basically weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So I won't have any records available, and possibly the week after that, unfortunately.
Okay, not to worry.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, when I say I won't be on, I could be on, but I wouldn't necessarily have anything to show because obviously all my record collection's here.
You can
And
just sit in the
I'll be
gallery.
with folks.
Just
Yeah.
have
No
to
problem. No problem. We'll cover for you, Jason. No problem.
We'll do the heavy lifting then, please.
I know, Jimmy will be happy I'm not here.
Oh no! Oh no!
Anyway, I wonder how he's bopping away to the Pet Shop
There
Boys.
he is.
Infamy. They've all got it in for me. You grew your beard again. You shaved last week, and today you got a little bit of the scruffle. I like that. It's kind of sexy. Yeah.
Are you on drugs, Michael?
Lack of sleep.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's there. Yeah, we can hear you, mate.
I haven't got any records sorted. I was in from work till too late. And
shall I crack the inevitable joke, Nick?
What's that then?
Well, you could show Toya's self-titled album. Was it 1988 Prostitute?
Ooh.
Sorry, I don't mean that. I mean the greatest respect to Toya.
Oh dear.
I've lost all respect for you now.
Sorry, Dream Child. Dream Child. Sorry.
I think you should boot him out, Dave.
Well, she's got a few like that. She had Prostitute.
I'll tell you what I can do,
Mike. She had Minx.
I can do this.
Yeah.
You mute him. Yeah. There you go. There you go. He never sounded so good.
I apologize.
It's nice to happen to someone else for a change.
Anyway, I'm glad you're on. Did you notice that one of my Soap Girl shorts was #1 in the monthly? One of the most watched shorts of the month was the Soap Girls that we. Gig.
I was watching their shorts.
Yes.
No, not the same thing.
Oh.
Yeah,
no, I
Video
didn't.
shorts, not short shorts.
No, it's one of them's #1. Over 500 people watched it in the last 28 days.
Oh, God, I've still got video footage on my phone, actually.
Yeah, get it up there. Fans need it.
Surely you've got the first specials LP, Nick.
Yeah.
Get it to hand.
Toya actually did do well. I don't know if it's her or there was a couple of eponymous albums. There was a early hits album called Toya.
Oh yeah.
That counts as 3 of them.
Well, yeah, indeed. And there was another one as well. I think it was called Toya, but then it had a subtitle as well, live at something or other. But yeah, I'll come on to answer something for Jason.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Madness not appearing on some issues of the Dance Craze album.
Oh right, okay, yeah.
Geffen got hold of the rights to Madness in North America, Canada, and some other countries.
Yeah.
That's why they never appeared. But it was only in America and Canada and some other places, which I can't remember.
Yeah.
And in their
I just
place,
thought it was weird,
Yeah, in their place, they put in tracks by the Special AKA. And when it was released on CD, they also added tracks by the Beat as well.
Yeah. Because one some of them not even on the film that got added.
That I don't know. I asked a couple of people who know a hell of a lot more than me about two-tone and ska and Madness and all that sort of stuff, and that's what they told me. But they have never actually seen in person one of these album releases without Madness on it.
Oh right, okay.
That it must have been only for a limited run, as far as I know.
Yeah.
But They appeared on the British and European versions, but not North America and not Canada.
Fair play. Did you, was it Los Palomos? Did you ever find that 7-inch that you said about?
I haven't had time to dig them out.
No, that's all right. Don't worry about it. I just thought I'd ask on the off chance because you said you were gonna, you said you were gonna show me the differences.
Yeah, I would have
That's
done.
right. No big deal.
I would have dug them out this evening after work, but I didn't get in till late. And
no, it's fair play, mate. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So that's
okay. Can the rest of us talk now?
And I've double checked.
Toya did a video album in 1986 called Toya on VHS.
Yeah, it was probably the VHS of the vinyl album she did. She appeared on British TV, ATV or something like that.
No, it was a compilation of promo videos and performances.
Oh, I
Central
don't know.
TV, and I know Central TV did a lot of concerts back in the day.
But I have double checked. I have double checked, and Madness were on the Geffen label in America and Canada. But that's why they did. That's why they didn't appear on the Dance Craze album over there.
Yeah, no licensing issues. Yeah,
and America didn't get. The film was released in 81, and America didn't get it till 82.
Gotcha. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, no, thanks for that, mate. I appreciate that. No, you said about the concerts on TV. I'm sure I remember seeing Adam and the Ants on ITV one Christmas. And I think it was a pretty lousy recording. Because he didn't sound like he was singing in key at all.
No, he'd probably been at the cooking sherry.
Yeah.
Amongst other things.
Lightly.
Yeah.
Even though
anyway, on local news, this will be for Nick. You know that the record fairs that have been at Sixfields, they're moving in September. They're moving to the Vintage Retreat in Northampton.
Are they?
Yeah, they're going to use the back room.
Yeah, they've had one there before.
Yeah,
a few years ago, I remember going to it, but it wasn't the biggest of rooms, if I remember right.
Yeah, that's where it's going anyway.
Maybe that's why, because they can't get enough people for the stalls or something.
No, it's the one at Sixfields is always busy. I mean, we went up early this time, and it was really good.
Yeah,
to get in before as we were leaving, everyone was coming in. Saw the usual sort of dealers trying to take a chance and flog things for. So someone was trying. I showed me Mare album, Mr. Bad Guy, last week.
Mm-hmm.
Someone was trying to sell it for 55 quid.
Yeah, I remember you saying
an OG, and. I said to the bloke, I said, I brought that when it came out. It cost me $3.99. Oh, it's rare now. I said, I wouldn't give you a 50p for it now. I said, mate, no one's going to give you 55 quid for that load of tosh. It's spreading. Yeah. It may be spreading, but it's tosh.
Yeah.
I suppose the trouble is that. The trouble is with that Vintage Retreat, the parking's crap.
It is. It's terrible, isn't it?
Michael, you're going to say something.
Yeah. Can we have a vocabulary lesson? What's tosh?
Tosh.
Absolute
crap.
Rubbish.
Yeah.
What's rubbish?
Just kidding. I do apologise, Michael. I mean...
It's okay. It's okay.
Just ask.
It's not just for me. It's not just for me. It's for the hordes of Americans who watch your live stream. People need the translation once in a while.
Yeah.
No, this is something we can do. Every week we'll teach Michael a new English slang term, especially if it's swearing.
Yeah, that's right. A load of other tosh. It means pony.
I applied one tonight with the ones when I showed Flash. Did you all catch that? That was courtesy of Mr. Final Cupboard, he taught me that word. Yes, he did. Yes, you did. Don't you shake your head now.
See,
that's my held for review words on some of my comments. You know.
Yes, this week's show was brought to you by the word tosh.
Yeah.
The word tosh is sponsored by Todd Rundgren.
I knew you were going to say that.
I didn't want to disappoint.
Does anybody remember watching? I know it's going off topic a bit, but watching 51st State?
No.
I remember the film.
Yeah, and they're in the car, and he's trying to teach. I think he's trying to teach Samuel L. Jackson about British slang.
Oh yes.
So it says so bollocks is bad, but dog's bollocks is good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they go chicken bollocks because the police are coming at them.
Yes, the comedian that once was Eddie Izzard did a stint on that. It's quite funny.
Yeah, it's quite a good film. There's a bit with the accountant when they murder the accountant. When
there's some messed up stuff
because they misunderstand the phrase "take him out."
Yeah.
No! I said take him out and show him a good time. Don't murder him.
Right, I'm going to end our little silly poll now.
Okay.
What are the results?
What are the results in? I asked the gallery, should the United Kingdom pull out of the Eurovision Song Contest?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I don't think they ever will, because I'm sure the BBC pay some money towards it.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
It's amazing how they was able to step in for the Ukraine, wasn't it?
Yeah, they're one of the big four in the EBU, and they're always guaranteed to be in the final show.
Yeah, it's a load of old bollocks, but there you go.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. The songs that have been entered for the last 7 or 8 years, absolute crap.
Yeah. That's a problem. Yeah.
Even old Engelbert Humperdinck, he got bugger all, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well,
the votes are in. 58% of the gallery said we should pull out.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No.
Bloody right.
That was 32
No.
Yes,
No.
so thank you very much for voting in a silly, pointless vote. I thought it was a lot of fun just doing it.
Yeah.
Fair play.
Anyway, it's come to that time when we're going to show our album because I'm just going to find what one I'll show tonight.
Well, yeah, unfortunately not. Actually, I'll tell you what, if you want, do you want a record? Do you want a genuine record? I'll do a genuine record.
Do what you like.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll definitely put that one up. I'm putting that one up.
That one.
I'm going to
And that one, and 3,
Oh,
2, 1. Thank you.
Thank you very
Lovely
much.
jubbly.
Anyway, folks, I am going to own it a little bit earlier tonight than normal because I'm a tired chap.
He's as knackered as a badger.
Yeah, I've been a busy old day.
Before I bugger off, can you clarify this rabbit hole thing? How many bands or whatever it is have you got to suggest?
Rabbit hole?
The rabbit hole where we're going to set each other like homework.
Oh,
that's it. Yeah,
it could be anything. It could be. It's tailored, right? I mean, it could be a side of a record to the whole catalog, to a specific group of records, right? It's something that we think that other members of the panel need to listen to because
how many suggestions? Was there a minimum of suggestions or 3? Right.
Yeah, that's right. I think that's what he said.
It's Michael's suggestion. He sets Rocky has allowed Michael to set the rules for this one.
Yeah.
When is that happening, or is that on the wheel?
That's on the wheel.
Right, so that might never happen.
It'll happen.
Oh, it will happen. Can I make another suggestion with that? Is that if it comes up,
can
we then spin the wheel again so we can then get 2 weeks to listen to whatever it is we've been asked to listen to?
That's reasonable.
Is that okay? And then spin the wheel a second time to do weeks. If you see what I mean.
That is a good idea. I think that, and I think if the rest of the panel agree with that one, give ourselves 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I'm
but who decides who recommends for who? That's the thing.
Oh right. Uh-oh.
Throw a dice.
Or we could nominate the people.
You haven't thought it through, Michael, have you? Just
no. I think
amateur
got
night.
It. I think Iain's got it. Whoever.
Oh well, you're so the analyst here. Why don't you make a suggestion about how we should?
I'm just pointing out the errors,
which you always do.
Yeah.
We'll have a wheel, and whoever's nominated band comes up, they decide who has to listen to it.
So it's not all of us then.
That's yeah. That's good. So this has got to be a special wheel. No. Time out. This has got to be its own special wheel. Then,
you want another wheel now?
Spin. Right. I mean, because
he's trying to steal the wheel.
I'll be quiet for just a second. So we're all suggesting 2 to 3 things, right? With the idea that you want another member of the panel to listen. That is the idea of this challenge. Okay. Yeah. Because ultimately, I the fun of this is that I'm going to listen to Whitesnake or I'm going to listen to Slade, right? Because I've never really listened to those bands before, and
you could even listen to Sky.
Yeah, I could even listen to
How
Sky.
about
whatever.
Marillion.
I've got an idea. How about you say the person who's on the panel, and everybody has one suggestion for what that person should.
We'll have a wheel.
Right. Okay.
With all the suggestions.
I've got a feeling this.
Whatever suggestion comes
David
up.
speaking.
Whatever suggestion comes up, let's say Iain has put in Sky. Sky comes up. Iain then decides who has to listen to Sky.
Beautiful.
Right.
Okay.
So whoever band comes up, that person nominates who has to listen to it.
I get you, right. Okay.
So I could definitely see Michael will be putting in Todd Rundgren in the hopes that.
Don't encourage him, Dave.
Well, Marillion's going to be on the list.
Yep.
Yeah. So the best thing is you've all got Iain's email address. Drop him an email with your up to 3 suggestions, and between Iain and I, we'll create a wheel.
I'll text you mine. Iain.
So we're talking album, are we? A specific album?
No,
it can be an album. It can be a set of albums. Albums.
It could be the artist. It could be the artist.
It could be absolutely anything. Yeah, just send us all down rabbit holes.
Yeah, I mean, put it like this: if I put Van Morrison in, he's got a 45 album catalogue. Yeah. That's an awful lot to listen to. So it'll be a case of go and
Dave's playing this one.
So I have to get if I get sort of Todd Rundgren, Marillion, and Suppers Ready. I have to give my password to somebody to announce that I committed suicide. Okay, I agree.
No. You'll only get one. You'll only get one artist.
And after that, I think.
And guys, the idea is not to come back and slog. The idea is to come back and say, I heard something here that I never really knew about, and I really appreciate, or I really do confirm I hate this guy, but let me just tell.
Yeah.
Let me be constructive.
Absolutely.
In the way that I'm doing.
Yeah, absolutely. So I thought before I hated Todd Rundgren and just across the board, but no, I really went in depth. I listened, and now I want to stab him in the chest.
But you'll have to cite some examples, Stevie. You'll have to prove that you listen to him.
I'll give you an example.
No.
I'll give you an example about that. This week, Jason listened to Psycho Fans. He admitted that it wasn't his favourite. He wasn't into that music, but he gave a very positive review of the album and praised them. That's what you need. You know, okay, he's not keen on the genre, but he gave it a listen. He did he gave them some positive reviews, and they were glad of the reviews. The bass player Cinder was saying, you know, it's nice that these people are making the effort of listening to our album.
No, I mean, unless it's what you would call it, teeny bop nonsense, right? Then you know, like I said, let's sit in there. Anybody that can pick up a guitar or play the drums or whatever deserves praise, even if you don't like it.
I think, Jason, we've got to nominate stuff that we like.
Right.
Oh yeah. Obviously.
You know, so you know, so at least it's going to be sensible. I think another thing that we could do is that whoever, when it comes to it, whoever had actually made the suggestion of the band or whatever, can then give some, you know, some clues to what the person might like to listen to.
Yes.
Yeah. And something that might be a discovery, you know.
Yeah. The only thing I was going to suggest is another good way of doing it. Is obviously if you don't have the album, which you shouldn't do, then go on Spotify and then their list, right? Featured songs.
Yeah,
don't spend a dime. Do not
spend a dime. Those 5 songs.
Yeah, or whatever your preferred streaming options are.
Yeah, of course.
So there we go, folks. That's how we're going to do it. Wow. And you've heard how this is how we discuss things. You've had way.
So you want three suggestions, just to recap. You want 3 suggestions.
As long as I don't have to listen to bloody Pink Floyd because they do my head in.
Now.
Hey, you shouldn't say things like that, Nick.
What about Van de Graaff Generator, Nick? You'd love them.
Yeah.
They're prog, aren't they?
Yeah, don't be obvious, folks. You know.
Well, Iain, will you be nominating a certain girl band?
I think one of us.
Who appeared in Northampton the other week?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Well, if you don't, I will.
Yeah.
What was that? What they call the car wash chickadees or something like that?
Yeah, that's them.
Anyway, folks, I'm going to call time on this one because it has been a long week, and we'll see you all next week where we'll be doing double albums and having lots of fun as ever. Once again, thank you for everybody for watching. Thank you much for this wonderful panel. And I'll say this every week, without these guys, we wouldn't have a great live stream. So thank you very much to Michael, Jason, Nick, Mike and Stevie. They'll be all back next week. And thank you for everyone that came in to the gallery.
And a big congratulations to the best album winner, which is, of course, Quadrophenia.
Yeah.
Oh,
the big one for me is thank you for my brother and niece coming to say hi. I've really appreciated the family support.
Which album won?
Sergeant Pepper's.
Quadrophenia.
Hey?
Sergeant Pepper.
Sergeant Pepper.
Oh, bloody hell.
It's what we predicted, isn't it, fellas?
Yeah. I can't believe that Pulsar spent some of his birthday with us. So once again, happy birthday, Pulsar.
Happy birthday
from the gang. So thank you all for watching. Bye for now.
Bye.